So the first thing that I want to tell you is that this video won't be for everybody, and if you will click off of this video and you won't watch the whole fucking video, I know for a fact that you will stay depressed, and I simply think you deserve it. Because instead of teaching something from this video, because you know that this video might help you, you will click off because I will offend you with truth that you fucking need to hear, but you don't want to hear, in order to dig up from the rabbit hole of the depressed life. And if you think that this video doesn't have any value for you, and that your depression just can't be cured, and if you think that this video won't have any value for you because I can understand you, you know, and your depression can be cured because it's so big that there is no cure for it, I will tell you a short story of me. When I was 13, I fell in love. I got heartbroken. I was depressed like a fucking shit. My day was shit. Everything was shit. My mom even bought me a pills that's supposed to make me happy, you know, some endorphins or some shit. My only smile of the day was when some random kid in school held my door for me. I was emotionless. I wasn't enjoying nothing. Even fucking football that I am playing for 12 years. I cried every day. I had a suicidal thoughts. I wasn't even fucking enjoying the life, and still I'm fucking here. So I understand you, okay? And the depression can be cured if you believe in it. But still, now when I look back, after all of these shit that happened to me, after the nearly 2 years of depression, I see this depression as my fault. Even though I did nothing wrong and it wasn't even my mistake, I simply think I deserve it. And I think the same of you. And I will explain in this video why. Right now, I feel better, okay? I feel better than my younger self of me, and I know why, okay? The version of me now is totally different than the smaller George 2 years before. You know, right now I work out, I meditate, I really focus on something in life. I don't play video games, I don't watch porn, and all these shits. Those shits are called delay gratifications. The delay gratifications, you know, to don't watch porn and do something better instead, read books instead of watching some TikToks. This is delay gratification, and those activities are making your future self better. And then you have the instant gratification, those activities that I was doing 2 years before. You know, the porn, listening to sad music, crying like a bitch, scrolling on social media, playing video games all fucking day. I was playing games for like 12 hours per day. Those activities will destroy your future self. With every instant gratification activity, you're making one punch to your future self. And if you're always making your future self worse, that future self of you is damaged right now. It's more weak. And you know, it's inevitable to become your future self. One day, you will be the future self of you. Right now, you're you, and the week after, you're the future self. It's inevitable to become one. And if you're right now doing the instant gratification activities to make yourself right now feel better, but you're damaging the future self that you will become. And if you're always making your future self worse, first, it's inevitable to become that future self. So if you right now do the instant gratification activities that are damaging your future self, that you will become in some time, then you will be the future self, the weaker future self, and this weaker future self will create even weaker future self of you that you will become. And this cycle is over and over again until you will become so fucking weak, so depressed, and so sad of life that you will just end up under the train. So in order to escape this cycle of creating future self that is weaker and weaker every single time, you have to always think of the future self. You have to have in your mind the future self before every instant gratification or delay gratification activity. You have to think of what this activity you're about to do will do to your future self. Is this activity that I'm about to do damaging for my future self? Or is this activity good and it gives the power to my future self? So right now, let's close eyes. Imagine your future self, okay? The future self that work out every single day, that is masculine, have a feminine, beautiful girl, don't watch porn, have money, have the business, have some purpose in life, everything you want to have in your life. Just imagine it, okay? Good. Now, you see the future self you want to be. Now close your eyes again and see yourself right now. What your present self is doing right now. What are the activities that your present self is doing? And now you can see the difference between the activities of the future and your present self. And those activities are the reason why I think you deserve to be depressed. Because if you will stop with those activities, and you will don't watch porn, you will not eat in the junk food, you will do simply what you know it's good for your future self, you will just be more happier, and you don't deserve the depression because you're doing the things that is giving the power to your future self. But when you're on your own, just doing the things you know it's bad for you and it's damaging your future self, then the future self simply deserves to be depressed. And you will become the future self, so you simply deserve to be depressed. So I want you to ask this simple question. Write it down on paper after this video and really think of the activities that are causing your future self depression. Just write down the headline on the paper. What am I doing right now to deserve to feel depressed? And answer this simple question. Write down activities that you know are bad, you are doing, and you know that is damaging your future self. After you have the activities, write a second question. What my future self needs from me right now to be better than I am right now. It's a beautiful question, and you will quickly see the difference between your future self and your present self, and the differences between them, like you saw in your visualization. So you will write down those activities that you need in order to give the power to your future self. What are the activities that will give power to my future self? Why my future self not deserves to be depressed? You just have to take your future self as your fucking child or your best friend, your brother. This person is the most important person for you. This is your number one priority. Be friend with him, have a better relationship with him, visualize him more, see the future self of you really, like you see yourself as the more masculine, more money, more girls. You see this type of version of you. Have it in your mind always before any activities you will do. Have a conversation with him on paper, you're journaling, asking questions, or when you're about to make a decision, just sit down, ask the question, and then pretend to be the future self of you, the better future self, and just give your present self the answer. And the answer will probably be better because you're right now in the scenario where you think you're better because you're the future self, and you're giving it to the smaller version of you, the present self you're right now. In the beginning, it won't be easy, to switch from porn, from junk food and all those shits to a productive life, and have all of these delay gratification activities. And also, like, feeling good is not only about the hard work, like Andrew Tate and Goggins, hard work, workouts, money, business, masculine, not fucking even smiling, be a man. It's not about it, when Goggins or Andrew Tate got home, they simply see their wives, their kids, and they're just goofy, and childish and playing around, and this is what them makes happy, okay? It's not only the money or that they're the masculine and they're doing the hard work, but they're the childish, they're people, they're simply a people. And also I feel really big joy when I do the things that is childish. When I'm in the forest, I'm building a shelter, or I'm climbing trees, I'm going barefoot in the stream, or just exploring the woods. Like, this is a simple thing, but I just get so much joy out of it. No money, no girls, no success, just forest and exploring the forest. Just a childish thing that I was doing when I was younger. And I want you to do this too. Just think of the activities that you were doing as a child that really brought you this happiness. You know, maybe it was jumping in the fucking swamp, or it was, I don't know, playing with water, or playing in the garden, I don't know, football, some games you were just playing when you were younger. I don't know, anything. Because, you know, child and like kids are always fucking happy. They're always smiling. And if you see them and they smile on you, you will automatically smile too. They're just awesome creatures, and they're doing the activities that you are not doing. You know, we were happier because, you know, we were doing everything we want. No limits, no money in mind, no obligations, just, I don't know, jumping anywhere, doing anything we just wanted. And so if you're outside or anywhere else, just do what your heart is saying. You know, when you see that tree, just climb it. When you see cherries on it, climb it and grab the cherry. Do anything, bro. Like, sit in the forest, look at the sunshine, talk to that, I don't know, neighbor, you know, play with the dog, do fucking everything that you just have the temptation to do. But you're maybe scared because right now you're adult or you're a teenager, so it's not that cool, you know, you have to be the man, you have to be like good. No, just do the childish thing. Do the childish shit you were doing when you were younger, because this is also what will bring you big amount of joy that you just need. Right now, today after the workout, you know, I was just sitting on the bench looking at the stream. I just think. Then I was jumping in some fucking water, you know, to do like explosion of the water, or you know, yesterday we were with my brother and he was throwing snails and I was with a ping pong shit. I was like playing baseball with snails, you know, like it was awesome, you know. We had a good memory and we were just doing random shit that we were doing younger. Enjoy the life and be human. And also really think about what you're doing right now, and if that activity is actually giving the power or the damage to your future self. Have the future self always in your mind and have it as a first priority, and do what you're really supposed to do. Do the workout, do the reading, do the delayed gratification that will give power to your future self. Because if you will give the power to your future self, you will just become one. And if you will give the damage, then you will become one. So what you would rather be? A damaged, weak future self, or a better future self with power, knowledge, muscles? It's up to you. And that's why you simply deserve it. You deserve to be powered, or you deserve to be weakened. I'm a small YouTuber called George Line, and I'm really trying to help you with anything in life. And this video is an example of how I am trying. So if you need more help, if you need to help with anything in life, just join our line pack in the jungle, because here we are ambitious men. We are the men that are trying to be better, that have problems, that we admit that we have problems, but we are fighting it because we are strong and we want to be better. Go down, click on a subscribe button, join the line pack in the jungle, go in the description, click on my IG, type me anything you fucking want and you need to help with. I will help you. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere you can, because I want to simply help you and transfer you from a zebra to a true lion king. And with that, don't be a zebra, become a lion. And a lion is always thinking about his future self. Bye, G.